Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I want to go over how to defend teams on your own without getting a code from somebody else. Of course, that's the easiest way to do it. Go to your guild, ask people in your guild, hey, who's got the best Guild Wars defend team, or who has the best PvP defend team? Ask here, they can share it, you can copy it, you can paste it in. That's the easiest way to do it. Ask your guild, go to global, copy paste. That or some YouTuber, they can give you a team code, you can copy paste it, plug it in, Guild Wars, your PvP defend team, whatever. But if you want to do this on your own without copy pasting someone else's team code, or maybe like you're already using that troop, it's Guild Wars and you got to use different troops for each team. You can't use the same troop, so maybe you already have a team with a certain troop in it and you're looking for a different team without that troop in it so you can get the max defend points. Well, you're going to have to do it on your own. So I'm going to teach you how to find defend teams on your own without I'm gonna teach you how to drink. I'm not gonna like force it down your throat type of deal. So what you do is you would go to PvP. Well, the first thing you could do if you have a lot of foresight is you could, during Guild Wars, while you're fighting Guild Wars, anytime you lose, you would do this as well. So let's go to PvP. We'd go to fight. I was using this team right here. This is my blue Guild Wars team. And I would just fight the other team over and over and over. And then if I lost, I would go copy that team. And that would be a team that is good enough to beat my blue Guild Wars team, right? So that would now be my blue Guild Wars defend team or my PvP defend team. So it's obviously a good team if it can beat you. So if you're in like the portion of the game where you're thinking about defend teams, you should be like a higher level person. It doesn't matter that much for lower level players. Lower level players on defend, you should set like 4 fire bombs. It just gives you more resources. Everybody's greedy, right? Everybody wants more resources. Did you know that setting a crappy like ring team or firebomb team or just the campaign troops to help other people out, they'll give you honors, which leads to more resources. You'll get more revenge battles. You'll get to more rival battles. You get more resources overall. More people will fight you. If you have if you have a team like this over here, some people are just not even going to fight you. They're going to be like, nope, not that guy. And they're going to go over here and they're going to try this guy. They're going to look at this and be like, they're going to look for the fire bombs. They're going to look for the rings. They're not going to fight you. So you'll get way more fights, which leads to more honors, leads to more rival battles, leads to more revenge battles, which leads to more resources overall. Not the teams that beat everybody. But if you do want to find those teams, just use whatever team. I'm using my blue Guild Wars team. I go in here, I go to 3 trophy, because that's the place where you're going to find most of the great defend teams. And I was fighting these over and over and over. And I waited till I lost. And then once I lost, I got out of here. I went into the battle log. So I can tell, okay, I lost to Jadonia there 11 minutes ago. Check it out, though. I went on like a huge streak. It took me forever to get a loss. Whenever it has like a shield cracked, that means you lost on defense. And whenever it has a skull, that means you lost on offense. So you don't want to pick the ones where you lost on defense. You want to pick the ones where you lost on offense, which would be a skull. So you look for the skulls cracked. So I was trying to make this blue team lose, and I think we'll start like right here. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It took me 11. I won 11 in a row on 3 trophy before I took a loss. But I finally did, so now I can use this team as one of my defend teams. Whether it's your PvP defend team, if you want to be that guy, or whether it's your blue Guild Wars defend team. It was my blue Guild Wars offense team. So if this team can beat me in PvP, if it can beat my blue Guild Wars PvP team, my attack team, then it must be good enough to be my blue Guild Wars defend team. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go to View Profile. I'm going to go to Fight. Because there's no way to, like, copy-paste from here. I wish there was. That would be great. I would love to tell you that you can just copy-paste their defend team from here. I wish they would make that a thing. Maybe it is somewhere. Let me know in the comments. Can you copy-paste someone's defend team from here somewhere? Or in their guild or something like that? Couldn't really find it, but if you go to fight, it shows mostly their team. Now, somebody's going to say, well, what about their class talents and stuff like that? You can still get those, but it just takes a little bit of work. So here I would like maybe screenshot this, or I would just write it down. You can't freaking copy paste it for some reason. It's stupid. But I would, you know, Lamash 2 Thrall, Rope Dart, Zul'Goth. This is the team that beat me. This is the team I'm going to put as my blue Guild Wars defend. And then if you want more information, all you do is go to battle. This is just a training battle. It's not going to cost you anything. It's not going to lose you anything. You can retreat from it and nothing bad will happen. But you go in here, and all you have to do is you go down to their hero, you click on it, and you could tell, like, okay, they got this weapon, it's +9. You could tell all of their extra bonuses that they're getting. You can tell, okay, here's Sun Spear right here. Now here's all what they have set. So they got Snap Freeze, Fireproof, Root Trap, Fire Starter, Gift of Fire, Firebringer, Fire Blade, and they got Medal of Anu and Medal of Orpheus. Looks like 2 of them, I guess, right? 1 Medal of Anu, I guess a Medal of Orpheus, probably 2 Medals of Orpheus, doesn't really show. But yeah, it tells you pretty much everything here, so you're good to go. So you would set Sun Spear, and then you would set Snap Freeze, Fireproof, Root Trap, Fire Starter, Gift of Fire, Firebringer, Fire Blade. And you would set a Medal of Anu, Medal of Orpheus. Which with Guild Wars, with defend teams, you don't really set medals, because you're really going to put your medals... I guess if you're getting off the game, you would, but... Yeah, so that's how I would, like, get my defend teams. The only problem is going to be, like, say we go and try to do our red team next, and I fight my red team. I get out of here, I retreat. I say yes. I go to PvP once again. I go to 3 trophy. Okay, now I'm going to look for my... If I was going to try to find my red defend team, I would have to do a little bit of extra work. So let's go down to my Guild Wars red team. Getting ready to fight. You'd have to scout. You'd have to make sure that they don't have exactly the same troops that we just looked at on that other one. So I'd have to remember, okay, battle log, Jadonia had, I already forget. So we had Lamash 2, Thrall, Rope Dart, Zul'Goth. Lamash 2, Thrall, Rope Dart, and Zul'Goth. And then you'd have to remember that. Lamash 2, Thrall, Rope Dart, Zul'Goth. So do we have Lamashtu, Thrall? Yep, there's Zul'Goth, so we can't fight that person. So you'd either refresh, or you would go with this one. What do we have? Child of Summer, Yagwe, Flammifer, Queen Titania. So that one would work. No Lamashtu, Thrall, Rope Dart, or Zul'Goth. We could go to battle, and we could see if they could beat us or not. And if they beat you, you would use it. And if they don't beat you, you wouldn't use it. And I don't think this team is going to beat me, so I'm not going to go ahead and play it. But you could continue to... You could refresh with 1 gem. I don't recommend it. Casual... I mean, you could look at these, but they're probably not the greatest. Maybe if you see something. You can't double up on anything, so you couldn't use that one. Can't double up on anything. Yeah, you can't double up on anything, so none of those would work. You could look at this one. We got Black Manacles. That looks like a low-level team. But yeah, that's how I would recommend. The ways you find defend teams for Guild Wars or PvP. So for PvP, it's super easy. Just use your best team in PvP and go until you lose. If you want to be that guy, and then you go to Battle Log, like I showed. You click on the person's name. You go to fight. You can then remember their troops. You can then go into the fight and see what they have set for their class, and you can completely copy that team, and now you have a good PvP defend team that you know it beats you, so it should be good enough to beat other people too. And if you use your blue Guild Wars team or you use your red Guild Wars team, you can then use that team for your defend for that color. Only thing with defends, for Guild Wars is you got to make sure there's all 24 different troops. And that's the main thing you want to do. The main thing you want to concentrate on is just setting 24 different troops. You don't want to, like, be setting the same defend team every day just to try to, beat people. You're going to get way less points. It makes more sense to set 24 different defends and get those 2,000 points a day than it does to set the same defend team every day that's really awesome and wins, because you're not going to get as many points. You're going to end up costing your guild way more than if you just set 24 different defends. So yeah, go to your guild, ask people for their defend teams. Other YouTubers have, team codes like Tacet or something, global, or you could do it this way and find defend teams on your own by doing PvP 3 trophy with your Guild Wars teams, and keep fighting until you lose. And then go to the battle log, click on the person that beat you, and go into a fight, and you can completely copy their team. Just takes a little bit more work because you can't copy paste a team code, but it still works, and it's still a way you can do it on your own and find teams to use for either PvP defend or Guild Wars defense. Now we have Guild Wars next week, so you'd really have to get on this like right now if you're going to do it for next week. But most important thing, setting your 24 different defends. If you only find one team right now, at least you have one good team. Maybe you can find a couple teams. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.